Hello, I'm Lauren Green for FoxNews.com. A social worker in Kentucky could be fired for intervening on behalf of an abused, neglected child. Karey Cooper says she is facing disciplinary action by the Kentucky Cabinet for Health and Family Services because she helped a 7-year-old girl after her case was closed by a fellow social worker. Karey joins me now via Skype from Kentucky, and also her attorney, Kelly Wiley, is joining me as well. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
Karey, just walk us through what happened.
After multiple pleas of help, of concern for a child, I acted as any social worker would do to protect and go out and look at these concerns.
Yeah. I hear the relatives contacted you because they felt that the child was, again, not being looked after, that she had been neglected. So when you went to her school, so how did she appear to you when you went to her school, and how did you help her?
When I saw her at school, her hair was extremely matted, and I asked her if she had brushed her hair, and she had told me no, and then I asked her if she had a hairbrush, because a lot of children that we go out to their home, they don't have a hairbrush or a toothbrush, and she indicated that she had one in her desk. She also had told me that she was hungry, and she said, "My stomach's growling, can you hear it?" And I did hear a little something, and then she repeated again, "I'm hungry." So I asked her where her hairbrush was, and she told me it was at her desk. And we went out to the front office. I explained to the staff that she was hungry and asked if they could help us get her something to eat. She had not eaten since dinner the night before, which was reportedly around 5:30 that evening. The staff got her a tray together of food, and while she ate, I brushed her matted hair, the knots out of her hair, and put her hair up into a ponytail.
Okay, so, and Kelly, so what happened after that? What did her employer do?
I think that the employer acted on a concern by a relative that perhaps the policies may or may not have been followed, that another worker was in fact assigned to continue working with the family. There was some dialogue between Karey and that other worker as far as who was going to go out and check on the child. Based on that, Karey was placed on desk duty while they looked into whether or not there were any policy violations. However, it's been in excess of 6 weeks. Nothing has been done other than letting her know that she's getting a major disciplinary action as far as resolving the case. Instead, once Karey made a report to the cabinet commissioner that there were a large number of uninvestigated cases that were very concerning to her. At this time, she's on desk duty and not able to help protect children, while caseloads were very high in the county and there were a number of uninvestigated cases.
Yeah.
After she made the report, her timesheets were pulled for the last 6 months, her travel vouchers, sign-in, sign-out sheets. They brought additional staff up. It appears simply to weed through everything having anything to do with Ms. Cooper for the prior 6 months.
Yeah.
Rather than acting to protect children.
You talk about the health services in Kentucky. So there was a higher worker turnover. They have soaring caseloads. There were 92 cases of abuse, of alleged abuse and neglect that had gone untouched. It sounds like, and maybe you can shed light on this, but it does sound like Karey is really in trouble for whistleblowing. What do you say?
She is in trouble for whistleblowing. I think that had this, a minor alleged incident that was acting on the side of protection for a child, not the other way around, where she was negligent in or remiss in not protecting a child. This child had not eaten. I don't know what would have happened had she gone, 24 hours or longer without food. She is a young child. But again, none of us are perfect. If there was some policy out there, certainly Karey acted on behalf of the child versus being negligent in her duties. At the same time, somebody in this office has been exceedingly negligent in letting 93 families, those are not children, those are 93 families. The number of children is probably in the hundreds that were not seen. Drug-addicted babies left the hospital and went home to their drug-addicted parents. There are families with reports of sex abuse, physical abuse, domestic violence, guns in the home. And some of them are not able to be found now because they have been languishing for upwards of a year and a half. No one that I'm aware of, and I've done several open records requests, some of which have been thwarted by the cabinet, as to how this happened, who's responsible. Many of these children are not able now to be found.
Right. You know, I want to ask
Karey, while Karey's on desk duty.
Yeah, Karey, I want to ask you about that because apparently the caseworkers are not supposed to carry more than 18 cases at a time, yet you were managing like 102 ongoing cases. So before this incident, you had an exemplary career, and now after this incident, they're actually almost considering firing you. So what are your feelings right now? I mean, like, how frustrated can you be?
I'm extremely frustrated to have to go into work every day and sit at my desk and not be able to protect children like I'm supposed to do. And my job as a social worker is more than a job to me. It's more of who I am. And it's very heartbreaking to come in every day and have to sit behind my desk.
Yeah, I want to thank you both. I should mention, too, that the Kentucky the Cabinet Health and Human Services, they have not commented on this. They said it's an ongoing personnel issue, and they won't comment on that. So, but Karey and Kelly, I want to thank you very much for being on FoxNews.com.
Thank you. Okay, if I could just say one thing before we finish here?
Sure.
You know, when I was first contacted about this, I was really surprised that anybody would really care about my situation and what happened to me, but this is not just about me. This is about a lot of great social workers, and it's about a lot of children in the state of Kentucky that are suffering and that need help, just like this one that I tried to help. So this isn't just about me. It involves a lot of other people.
Yeah, this is a system that obviously needs to be changed in some way, and you are the person who's really shedding light on a system that really does need to be changed.
It really does.
Thank you so much, Karey.
Thank you. Thank you.
And for more on this developing story, go to FoxNews.com. I'm Lauren Green, and thanks for watching.